afternoon, sir. Could we interest you in some chocolate?
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Back where you fucking started, Wagey. Someone has to fucking flip the burgers, dumbass.
The Tate brothers just put on a master class, and I hope you guys can see that there's levels to this shit. Vice was playing checkers, Tate was playing chess. And so today we're gonna break down some strategies and lessons from this video so that way you can implement them into your life. With that said, let's just get right to it.
So let me tell you all a quick story about Vice News. Remember Vice News? I allowed them to come and do a piece on me in the war room. I knew it would be a hit piece, of course. Then I got interviewed by Piers Morgan, and he came at me hard, and all of the comments were saying, bro, Tate's a G. So when Piers tried to come for me hard, expecting to be a hero, he was actually attacked, which stopped Vice releasing their hit piece. Then I went to jail because I got Matrix attacked. And they thought, he's a bad guy now, we can do a hit piece.
Anybody with half a brain could tell right off rip that that fucking documentary was fucking false. Vice did that documentary so sleazy, you could tell right off rip what the angle was about it.
Vice had to turn the comments off because everyone was insulting them. They even falsely edited me stuttering. When have you ever seen me stutter on any video ever? To try and make me look frustrated, like I've been caught out by this dork called Matt. So they released a hit piece, and it was totally detrimental for them. So then I get released from jail. And now, Matt from Vice is begging me for another interview. Please, please, please. But I'm so nice. I'm gonna have a conversation with Vice News. We're gonna talk to them. So we're gonna wait for Matt to call us, and we're gonna hear what Matt has to say about the fact that they were dishonest, and they weren't particularly good at, oh look, well if it isn't Matt.
Andrew, hey.
Mr. Honest Journalism.
That's how I like to think of myself. How are you? Are you in your house?
It's a shame nobody else thinks of you that way, Matt. That's why you have to turn off the comments on your little video.
Are you at home? Congrats on your being released under house arrest.
That was a powerful move by Tate to continue to lead the conversation.
And I'm here to spread a positive message and continue with my mission to prevent the degeneracy which is purported by organizations like Vice, drug taking, and other forms of pornography, a bunch of other stuff you lot are involved in. I'm here to combat it, and I'm going to lead people to the truth and to the light, and we're all going to be better people and have a better society for that. And I think you learned that when you turn the comments off in your little video, that most people understand I'm a force for good, and that hit pieces don't really work because you've lost all credibility in the mainstream matrix mechanisms of the media, unfortunately for you.
I just try to report both sides of every story, so...
Oh, you do both sides? Is that how you think you work?
Yeah, well, that includes your side as well. So, you know, it was obviously difficult to interview you while you were in jail. Now you're out. You know, we can actually have a chance to hear your side of things.
Cut the bullshit. When they first dropped that documentary, the comments were on. Like, you know how crazy it is to call someone a rapist who isn't convicted? Let's say there's some piece of evidence, or let's say Tate gets convicted of human trafficking. Then at that point, let's throw the book at him.
Matt, what's your last name? Shea. That name didn't matter until it was associated to mine.
You know, the crazy thing about Matt is that he isn't known for being somebody who's uplifting or doing really good journalism. So the fact that he's even asking for a second interview just baffles me, just because the fact of the matter is this. Like Andrew Tate said, why would he do an interview with you after you fucked up the first time? Like, what are you bringing to the table that would make him want to do that with you?
Why I would choose you when I have unlimited offers on the table?
Because we have a history.
We have a history of you doing dishonest journalism on me, so I would choose you.
One of the things you might want is the chance to film it and record it yourself.
Oh, you mean so you can't edit in stutters like you did with Vice to pretend that I was stuttering when I was answering questions? Is that why?
I can't control that, and I wouldn't try to.
When you search for your...
And I wouldn't try to.
When you search for your name in Google, what are the associated terms? Why then have the Romanian police said the investigation is ongoing?
I'm not sure where you got that information from. I'm not sure who said it. Is there some kind of procedure that must be completed? I don't know.
There has been a lot of bad
Procedure that must be completed? I don't know.
There has been a lot of bad
I can't control that, and I wouldn't try to.
When you search for your
Procedure that must be completed? I don't know.
That is the worst excuse I've ever heard. They had all those clips of his B-roll and they decided to pick the one that made him look frustrated. Come on now, don't be stupid now. I think Tate would have gained an ounce of respect if Matt just said, you know what? When we did the interview, I came with bad intentions, and unfortunately, my editors and Vice had an angle for you, and I could not control it. If he said some shit like that, I think that would have been a lot better for his character and his morals, but I don't think he really lives with morals like that. I think he just kind of does what he can do to get a paycheck. Whenever money becomes your god, that's where you fuck up.
You dishonestly edited. Okay, we agree.
Well, we edit. I would say we don't dishonestly edit it, but the idea that we would just release an hour-long unedited interview doesn't really make sense, right? Because the whole documentary is only 45 minutes. So, anyway, but the point is, I can't stop you filming in your own home, releasing whatever you want to release, editing it however you want to edit it. I can't stop you doing that. So if that's what you want to do, then you obviously can do it. And then, when people say, oh, Matt, you've unfairly edited this or whatever, you can say, well, here's the full unedited version.
You're right. I can film our interview to protect myself from your dishonest journalism. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to think about it, Matt, because I'm the one who matters here. I can sit down with fucking Peter, with Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch. I can sit down with anybody and it'll be the most viewed podcast or interview in the world. Would you bring me a box of chocolates?
I can bring you a box of chocolates.
If you promise to bring me a box of chocolates, that will increase your chances, and I'll give you an answer within 24 hours. But you have to promise me, Matt. Don't lie to me.
I'll check with my superiors whether I can send you a box of chocolates.
Well, then you check with your boss. You go into your boss's room and ask if you're allowed to spend a large portion of your salary on a 5-pound box of chocolate.
That was a very unique way for him to call him a brokey.
If he agrees to the chocolates, I'll agree to the interview. But I'm not going to show up. What we're going to do is record him standing around waiting for an interview with my box of chocolates.
A few moments later.
Hello, Matt.
I can bring you a box of chocolates.
That's great. What day is it today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, something like that.
Gotcha, bitch! Several days later.
Is Andrew coming out to meet us?
Yeah, who are you?
Matt.
This is Matt, and he looks.
From the BBC?
Alright, I'm gonna let him know.
Okay,
be right back.
Thanks.
Okay.
Good morning.
And you want breakfast?
Yeah, I'll have breakfast because I've got a very important interview today. Breakfast. A very important interview today with a very renowned, esteemed, well-known journalist called Matt Shea. Yeah. As you can see, I'm dressed for the occasion. Here he is. Please, can I have another interview? Please. Gay!
With the Tate brothers, you never know what they're going to do, man. They're very clever. They always plan ahead. That's one thing you guys should take away from the Tate brothers. They always plan ahead. I think the dope thing about them is that despite everything they went through in the past few months, they're still high up in spirits. I feel like they're stronger than ever.
I watched one of his interviews about a drug in Colombia, and he was sniffing cocaine in the interview, talking about how the drug people aren't actually that bad. They're the same as the cocaine people. But then he does hit pieces on good people.
That's exactly what it is these days. The good people are considered wicked, and the wicked people are considered good. It's a fucked up world we live in.
He is a dork, a nerd, and a geek. DNG. He's DNG! DNG!
I haven't heard of it. I haven't seen a DNG in person.
And you know what's amazing?
What?
His stupid ass didn't do what me and you would have done. Jump on a jet and fly somewhere. No. He went to the airport, checked in, Wizz Air, economy, put all his bags on the thing. Quickly, let's wait in line for security. Went through all that shit at 4 a.m. this morning to come here and stand outside my house like a dick.
that he's tired right now.
Okay.
And like to give him his chocolate.
Give him his chocolate?
Yep.
Okay, well, can you tell him we can give it to him once we're sat down to do the interview?
They got a whole geek squad out there on some Best Buy shit. You see that shit, bruh? You can't tell me you look at this dude right here and say he ain't a fucking nerd. I hate to be a bully, but that's a nerd, man. And the reason why he's a nerd is not because of how he looks. It's just the way that he moves, the way they're moving right now. They're literally acting like goddamn robots. As soon as he opens the gate, fucking head ass, man. Get out of here, bruh.
Okay, could you do me a favor? Could you ask him if he is scared of doing an interview with us?
So he asked you if you are scared to go out and talk to him.
Scared.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yep.
It's a good tactic. It's a very good tactic. It's been 45 minutes now.
Woo! He flew a colony, G. With his bags, putting them in the overhead. Sorry, bumping into people. I'm an important interview. I'm an important.
And that's the biggest problem about having nerds in your circle. They'll sabotage you. They'll cross you. Because a nerd sees life in scarcity. The men who are winning in life see life in abundance. Nerds see life in scarcity.
Oh, wait, it's calling. Matthew. Perfect. Ah, Matt, do you have my chocolate?
Yes.
Access to the house without chocolate at 2:30. I want you to know that.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's sit down and have an interview and then you can have it.
No. You don't make the rules around here, young man. You will give me my chocolate before you come into my house at 2:30 when we do our interview.
Well, he's...
Yep. Do you have the chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have the chocolate?
So,
I can...
look, obviously, what we don't want is...
You can't tell me that dude right there is a real fucking person. He's not real, bruh. He can't be a real person. He's literally an NPC, man. He's a non-playable character. He literally looks like an NPC. He looks like a generic character you make in Sims, bruh. Peep this shit. Look at him. Look at him.
You're not gonna get an interview without the chocolate.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So how about if you tell Tate he can come out, and then we can hand him the chocolate as we enter, and you can film it?
Okay, I'm gonna tell him. But he's pretty busy, just so you know.
Busy with what?
With work.
It's not your business.
That's what I told him. I said, mind your fucking business. Yeah, I'm glad they said that. I'm glad security said that to him. You know, I'm glad. That's what I'm saying. Like, these nerds always want to be in somebody's business, man. Don't worry about that shit. Just worry about getting that goddamn interview, bitch.
Okay, so I spoke with Andrew, and you either give him the chocolate and you'll have an interview, or you don't, and you don't have no interview.
Okay,
so
fine.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a theory. I think Matt bought these chocolates himself. I think all of his expenses had to be paid for him by himself, which is why he's so hesitant to give up this chocolate. Because any rational person would be like, all right, here, take the chocolates, and then risk losing it. Losing some chocolates that the company paid for wouldn't be a problem for the average person. He probably paid for it with his own money out of his own salary, which is why he's so hesitant to give it up.
Well, he said is give you chocolate, right? So if you give you a square of chocolate.
No. Okay. See you.
1 hour later.
I'm a fair man, Matt. I have given you a very fair and simple parameter. You can decide if you want to comply or if you want to fly home again. I'm sure that they flew you on a private jet. They flew you on a jet, right?
You said that you didn't care if it was a hit piece or whatever. All I said was I was doing an objective documentary the whole time, and I want you to give you the chance to give your side of the story. That's why I'm...
Oh, you're giving me a chance. You're such a nice guy. Thanks.
These accusations are coming out regardless.
What accusations? What, the same girls from 10 years ago got disproved? Do you think anyone cares about that? Please, Matthew, you're not giving me a chance. I'm giving you a chance.
This is a key lesson you guys should be learning from this video that I'm taking away from it. Whenever you have someone who has a lot of influence or power or money and they're good to you, you need to do good to them. Even if you don't agree with a lot of things they say, you should never want to have someone like that become your enemy. Let's say here in a different timeline. Matt does a really good piece on Andrew Tate. He's very constructive. He's giving both sides. He's telling the benefits of Andrew Tate. You know, he's really going into like who he is and actually what he's doing for men. Let's see he actually does that kind of interview with them, right? I can almost guarantee you Andrew Tate would have wanted to give him an interview again, whether it was with Vice, BBC, or whoever he was with because he was good at him. The fact that Andrew Tate let him into his house, give him all these different tools, all these different networks with the War Room and all these different platforms, and he still managed to do some snake shit like that. That just goes to show you what kind of level of thinking this dude's on.
Where's your private jet?
I don't have a private jet. But look, I know it didn't work out this time. Let me know if you ever want to do it again in the future. And while we didn't, naturally film an interview, obviously we have the phone calls that we had outside your house, and I guess we can use those unless you've got an issue with that.
Yeah, I do have an issue. I haven't signed a consent form.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess let me know if you change your mind at any point. Maybe in May, like your lawyer said, we can do another interview.
Perhaps, but yeah, I didn't sign a consent form, and it's a shame the BBC with their big budgets made you fly economy Wizz Air. That must be very annoying for you to fly in and out for no reason. I feel sorry for you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle out here.
You'll survive. Never. Suck it, dude.
I made a video a few months ago called "Avoid These Men at All Costs," and this is exactly why. These kind of guys will snake you at any cost, no matter who you are, no matter where you're at. If Andrew Tate is getting snaked by a dude like that, what makes you think a random won't do the same shit to you if you let him? So just avoid these kind of dudes at all costs, man. I post high quality self-improvement content weekly, so make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you guys also follow my social media. I chop up game on there daily. We're always talking about different things going on. And with that said, holla back. Peace.